All right, good morning, everybody, and thanks for coming out this morning. I'm glad the weather held off for everybody. Yeah, this is a big day. I know everybody who's here has a hand in this project, and I know we're all excited for you guys to be here. My name's Gary Bryan. I'm Public Relations Director here for INDOT, and I'm just going to be kind of leading the way here. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot of hands in this project, and the first one I would like to introduce is our District Deputy Commissioner, Rusty Fowler.
Is it safe for me to take that off of there, or is it plugged into something else?
He's got a microphone like that too.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
I don't do anything anymore without notes. I don't do anything anymore without reading glasses. It just doesn't happen, So thank you all for being here today to celebrate, right? We have been a long way coming. Before I kind of get started with some comments, I do want to take a little bit of time to recognize somebody that's here today. We have a gentleman that works with us at INDOT, and he's been at the Vincennes District working with us. He's our current systems asset engineer. And tomorrow he is going to retire after 39 and a half years. And I've known this gentleman for my whole career. And so we want to recognize Khalil Dagash. So a little bit about Vincennes District. Okay, so Vincennes is the southwest 16 counties in the state, right? We've got over 5,000 lane miles of roadway, nearly 1,100 bridges, nearly 450 signals and flashers. Of course, Evansville is the biggest metropolitan area, third biggest city in the state, but it's our biggest metropolitan area in the district, and also where the most traffic is in our district. So I am blessed to serve you as the District Deputy Commissioner in Vincennes. I get the joy of working with a lot of great people. I mentioned one, right? But not only do I get to work with a lot of great people in INDOT, and in the industry, but I also get to work with a lot of communities and local officials. And so that is an absolute great part of my job. It makes it a lot of fun. And I love when we can make things happen with partnership. Again, my name is Rusty Fowler. So today we mark the kickoff of the Washington Avenue US 41 pedestrian bridge and intersection improvement project. It's going to be an investment of about, yes, it is an investment of over $7.8 million in the community infrastructure and also a safety investment. As you're probably going to hear from others here shortly, the school, the community, Mayor Winnecke have all advocated for this project, most specifically for the pedestrian piece of it for some time. And in fact, I think you'll hear from a few that it's been a long time. We absolutely appreciate the leadership of Mayor Winnecke and the partnership from the city, and they contributed nearly $1 million for the pedestrian improvement, so they had some skin in the game to help make this thing a reality. So for that, I'm appreciative as well. We appreciate the input of the school. Obviously, there's school council folks, staff folks, Principal Huff, who's here somewhere, staffers, students that have all been involved in some of the planning process and some of the meetings that we've had prior, and given us feedback on design and other things, which we absolutely appreciate. So thanks to each of you for your assistance and your involvement and your partnership. Recognizing other partners as well. We have representatives here from our design firm, HNTB. Please raise your hands. I know Dan Thatcher is here. INDOT Project Manager Matthew Bullock is here. Our contractor, Regal Incorporated. Where are the guys from Regal? I saw the truck come in. I just didn't see where you went. INDOT Project Engineer Rick Getty. He's over here. Area Engineer Patrick Craig, who's going to be down here. So these are some of the folks that have spent a lot of time prepping for today, right? Getting us to the point of we've got a project and we're ready to roll. And these are some of the folks that are also going to be the ones that carry this thing through to completion. which there will come a day when we'll be back out here to say, here we are, we've done it, and that'll be a good day as well. So thanks to each of you for your partnership. Thanks to each of you for your hard work. Once again, thank you for joining us today, and have a great day. Please be safe in your travels when you leave here, and have a good one. Thanks, Gary.
Oh, you good? All right, we're going to try to get this mic off so you guys in the back can hear us a little better. All right, so this project, obviously, a big portion of this is in Evansville, has had support of Evansville. So I'd like to introduce Mayor Lloyd Winnecke. I just try to hold that and get it close to your mouth. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Is that better? So, mayors like a lot of things. We like project startup kickoffs or groundbreakings, and we love ribbon cuttings. So this day is especially important that we're kicking off a really important project that's been discussed since probably the mid-90s. I'm looking out, and I see Mike Duckworth and many others who have been advocates for this project long before we came into office. We took the baton when we came in 2012, and we're here today. It takes sometimes a long time to get things done, but we're here nonetheless. Excited that we're starting this today. I know it won't be done in the next 94 days, but I look forward to the day when students from Bosse can cross this busy federal highway more safely. I was here many months ago talking to students, and I was talking about this project, explaining the process. Processes take time. From the time that we walked this area with Governor Holcomb in 2019 to today, a lot has happened. Maybe you can't see it, but it's been happening behind the scenes. Planning, engineering, right-of-way, utility relocation, all that is important. And we're so fortunate to have the partnership and the cooperation with INDOT, the governor's office, the city council who helped fund the city's portion of this big project. This is a big day. It's a big day for the students of Bosse High School, but it's also a big day for the motoring public and for public transportation. So on behalf of the entire city, thank you to INDOT and the governor's office for everyone being involved. We look forward to a completed project in the months ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, and obviously we're here at Bosse High School, so we'd like to talk with some of the folks from the school. Mike Duckworth. We're kind of leashed. There you go. It's all yours.
When I started this project, I could have jumped up here. First of all, I want to echo some of the things that the mayor said. There's a lot of people that have touched this project, and I think INDOT will admit that it just would not go away. It wouldn't go away because it's important and it's meaningful to these students and this neighborhood. And so I do have some folks I want to recognize and some things I want to say, but looking out amongst the crowd here, I can tell you the way things get done in government is because of relationships. Now, I have talked to every mayor since Frank McDonald II about this project. I have talked to governors. I have talked to United States senators. I have talked to city council, other school board members. And I'm going to tell you, the relationship that got it done was Mayor Winnecke and Steve Schaefer when they walked Eric Holcomb out here, and he could visualize what these kids have to do just to get to school. Plain and simple. Those guys got the ball rolling, and I think INDOT would admit that once the governor calls and says, hey, I think we need to do this, then they got rolling, and the next thing you know, here we are. So thank you, INDOT. We appreciate you working with us, and like the mayor said, this is a work in progress, and we'll continue to do so. Also want to recognize the city council. They were convinced to put skin in the game. I think about $1 million, wasn't it, Mayor? That's not just an easy thing to get a city council to do. State representatives, Tim O'Brien, Wendy McNamara, all those folks, Vanita Becker, all were involved in conversations about this project because it's a state project. Current and former school board members. Melissa Moore, she's here. Melissa, where you at? Thank you for being here today. She's a current school board member. We get down to the school level. Sheila Huff and Aaron Huff. I mean, you could not have better advocates for Bosse High School than those two folks. And Aaron, I've told you before, you learn from the best, and this school's in great hands, and they were a part of getting this thing to going, getting this going. So thousands of cars and trucks come by here. Our kids, basically, over the last couple decades, have had to play Frogger. We've done everything as a corporation, from moving buses over here to transport them, to putting crossing guards out here. Dr. Smith and the administration recently has just worked and worked to make sure that this day could be possible. I also want to talk a little bit about the coverage of this project. The media has been so helpful in getting the word out and keeping it rolling that I think that enhanced the need for folks to take another look at this. If you look at this location, you've got drugstores, restaurants, churches, and it's not, like I said, it's not just for students, but it's also for the neighborhood, and we appreciate that. This has always been something on my bucket list, and I don't know if I'll be kicking it anytime soon, but I got to tell you, there's a special feeling that I got today about this getting done. When governmental agencies and decision makers work together, good things can happen. Thank you for listening, and to my fellow Bosse Bulldogs, go Dogs. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. I'd like to thank Bosse High School for their hospitality and helping us get this all set up. Of course, a kickoff event wouldn't be a kickoff without telling you guys when to start expecting construction. So I can tell you guys right now that our first meeting, like our pre-construction meeting, is October 12th. That's where we all get together and start figuring out all the details. I've been told within the next month and a half, you'll start seeing work going on out here. So project's coming along. We appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you. Yeah.